Welcome to my video on Bleach Brave Souls. This'll be a review of Thousand Year Blood War Rukia, 10 years later in today's content to see how she keeps up. She released at the end of 2020, while this review takes place at the end of 2023, so pretty much 3 years later. I'll only be using her at T10 with level 1 SP to simulate using her on an account that may not have the resources to max out a character. Time to get into her abilities. So for those of you who are new to this game, while I won't go into detail about what each ability does, her abilities have been decently power crept in the last 3 years, so it'll be interesting to see how she holds up. These are the accessories and links that I'll use. They also aren't the best, but that's because I'm too lazy to switch off the better gear from other characters. This'll be a good showing regardless of the best equipment, however, though. Time to get into battle. One of the more notable things about this character is the fact that she has a transformation button, which, as you can see, makes her a decent bit stronger. Her animations in this form are pretty cool, especially since this is the first time we've had a playable Bankei Rukia. She's a strong attack character, so most of her damage output will come from using her strong attacks compared to the minimal damage she'll do with her normal attacks. The strong attacks that she does are actually pretty good even 3 years later, which make using her pretty fun. The transformation doesn't last too long, but it does feel like it lasts a decent bit. Plus the time it takes to come back after it's used isn't that long either, so you can back into the form rather fast. While on the topic of her regular state, her attack animations are also really cool here too. I didn't mention it earlier, but she has 2 killers, which is really helpful in various content, including this whenever the enemies line up with her killer. Most characters don't have 2 killers, so she has a wider array of uses thanks to that. We're finally reaching the end. And now time for the grand finale. Her soul bomb, which is basically an ultimate attack. It didn't kill, but in this quest you'll usually have an AI friend to help you. Plus the soul bomb should freeze the enemy, which will make finishing them off easy. Her soul bomb animation was really cool as well, and the team did a great job on it. A minute and a half to clear the quest is pretty good. Sure, it could be faster, but even for today's characters that's a pretty good clear time. Most of these reviews will consist of me taking the character into single player IT, which isn't the hardest content, but it's a place you'll most likely go to farm if you don't feel like testing it out in co-op. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you all next time for whatever I upload next. Maybe another review, maybe a different game, maybe I'll even have time to stream. And if you enjoyed, please consider liking the video and subscribing, maybe even leave a comment for some feedback.